Modern business runs on a simple, universal assumption. Your infrastructure belongs on someone else's server. We rent the storage, we rent the compute, and we operate almost entirely off-site. We made this trade willingly. During the migration era, companies handed over their workflows and institutional knowledge to secure the convenience and elasticity of the cloud. The transaction was straightforward. You handed the vendor your valuable operational data, and in return, they handed you a monthly invoice and a service level agreement. Over time, this bargain normalized a vulnerable premise. We accepted that a business's most valuable asset, its operational knowledge, should live permanently outside its own walls. Commercial AI turned that passive rental agreement into an extraction engine. It broke the old bargain, transforming paying customers into data sources. When you use a commercial AI model, the extraction is immediate. Every prompt your employees enter, every workflow exposed, and every correction made is quietly siphoned off to train the vendor's systems. Your hard-won operational knowledge flows upstream continuously. The vendor's product gets smarter and more capable by absorbing how your specific business operates. The truth is, you are paying for intelligence twice. You pay once with money for the subscription, and you pay again with the proprietary IP required to make that intelligence useful. Massive platforms like Netflix and YouTube genuinely need distributed systems and microservices to manage global scale, but a law firm drafting documents or a hospital managing schedules does not need that level of complexity. This diagram compares the sprawling nodes of a cloud environment to a classic client-server setup: a browser, a server, and a database. It is reliable, easily debugged by a small team, and it removes external vendor dependency. We can replace the cloud extraction engine by dropping an open-source AI model, like Longa or Mistral, directly inside that secure local boundary. The financial and security impacts of this swap hit immediately. Your monthly API fees drop to zero, and because the data never travels over the internet, your sovereignty over that information remains permanent. You do not have to invent a new way of computing to escape the cloud. You only need to run capable open AI on the hardware your business already owns. Look at the daily instruments of your business. Word processing, spreadsheets, and presentations currently live inside vendor-controlled ecosystems, constantly syncing to external servers and generating usage data. The replacement strategy is straightforward. Install mature, full-featured, and free alternatives like LibreOffice directly onto your internal servers. You then pair this offline software with your local AI model. Now you have automated drafting, document summarization, and data analysis running right on your own network. Your core office productivity becomes modernized and AI-assisted without generating data exhaust for a third party to monetize. The most common objection to this setup is the internet. A locally hosted model has no native, live connection to the web, leaving it isolated from current information. The solution is just a simple workflow. A human employee opens a browser, manually searches the web, copies the relevant text, and pastes it into the local model to ask their question. This human-in-the-loop step is your best quality control filter. The human reads and curates the search results, ensuring the AI only processes what actually matters to the task. The second major objection is infrastructure support. Moving off the cloud means losing the vendor help desks and the guaranteed escalation paths when something breaks. However, these models have broad knowledge of systems that are now rare, like a small-talk developer you can't find, or a database admin who retired years ago. By ingesting your internal error logs and legacy code, the local AI provides the technical context needed to solve problems in-house. Local AI helps bridge the expertise gap, reducing the need for the specialized human dependencies and expensive support contracts that keep businesses tied to the cloud. Self-hosting comes with realistic trade-offs. You won't have access to the bleeding-edge frontier models for complex edge cases, and you must dedicate someone inside your organization to maintain the infrastructure. This diagram outlines the final closed-loop stack: owned hardware, client-server networking, local AI, and offline productivity tools. They all fit together into a single unified system inside a sealed perimeter. Inside this loop, your operational knowledge stays within your walls. Your vendor relationships become optional instead of structural, making the cost of switching providers nearly zero. The components required to build this system are mature. They are available right now, and they cost a fraction of your ongoing cloud subscriptions. Data privacy is an executable architectural choice. For any business ready to move, the exit door is already open.